Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be running through my wish list Wednesday. For those of you who are new to my channel, basically every single Wednesday, I go through a bunch of different products that I would love to add to my collection. So I did want to mention, because I haven't talked about this in a little bit, but my friend here on YouTube, her name is Samantha March, actually created the original series that this is kind of a spin-off idea of, and she does Will I Buy It Wednesday videos. So I'm gonna have all of her information listed down below. She is a really cool chick, and I just wanted to give out a shout out to her because she has so many amazing ideas here on YouTube. She is a YouTuber full-time, as well as an author, a blogger, an editor. She does a ton of different stuff. So she just comes out with incredibly different ideas that I've never seen before. So whenever I saw her series, this was kind of like a spin-off idea from that. So I hope that you guys enjoy. Don't forget to check her out. I'm gonna have her stuff listed down below, and let's go ahead and jump on in. Okay, so as always, I'm going to do a little insert picture of the product as I'm talking about it, and then I'm going to zoom it out and have a smaller picture so that you guys can see. The first product I have is by NYX Cosmetics, and this is the Swear By It eyeshadow palette. So it is $35, and it comes with 40 cool and warm tones and some very colorful tones in here as well. So this was one of those eyeshadow palettes that as soon as I saw it, I was like, I need that in my collection. Pretty much every single eyeshadow palette that I've ever purchased from NYX has been excellent. I know that some of them that a few of my friends have tried haven't been the best, but for the most part, all of their eyeshadow palettes have been getting better and better over the past year or two. So for this palette, honestly, for me, it looks like the perfect everyday palette, or it looks like the kind of palette that if you aren't super big into makeup, or if you don't have a ton of products, this would be great for you to have in your collection as your go-to holy grail eyeshadow palette, because it has mattes, it has shimmers, it has metallics, it has cool tones, warm tones, colorful tones. Honestly, I don't see any color in here that I'm really missing except for a very nice purple. We do have some plums over here, but we don't necessarily have a very striking purple. But we do have cranberries, we have oranges, yellows, blues, maybe a green would be nice as well. But for the most part, we have a really nice shade of colors. For me, I say this all the time, and I've been saying it a ton recently, but I feel like for any type of eyeshadow or face palette, I like to have a palette that I can do an entire look with. So if you're going to give me an eyeshadow palette, I want to make sure that I have the mattes, I have the eyebrow highlight, I have the transition shades, the darker mattes, the shimmers, the metallics, things like that. So I love the fact that they have such a huge palette here, and it is affordable. So we're getting 40 shades for $35, which is less than $1 for an eyeshadow. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, this is literally the perfect eyeshadow palette that I've ever seen. I haven't seen any ratings or anything like that. I haven't looked into that at all. So if you have tried this, or if you've seen tutorials on it, please let me know what you think or what you've seen. I haven't seen this in my Ulta or my Target. I'm sure that hopefully at some point it'll come to one of those locations, but if not, I'll probably just have to order it at Ulta. But honestly, y'all, this looks like a steal to me. So if the eyeshadows are blendable and creamy, this is the palette that everyone needs to have in their collection, whether you are, a really big vlogger, or if you are just an everyday kind of person who likes to do their makeup. So this is definitely on my wish list for sure. And I feel like even the bright colors that they have are pretty unique. I'm looking at one that is kind of in the blue area, and it looks like a bluish gray with a little bit of a lilac undertone. So it's just beautiful. And the yellows look really unique as well. They're not super bright yellows, but at the same time, they're not super mustardy either. They just look really cool. So I'm excited about this palette. I really hope that it is creamy and blendable, because I would definitely spend my money on this palette for sure. All right, so next up we have a products from Stila Cosmetics. So they came out with vivid and vibrant shades of shimmer and glow liquid eyeshadows, and then it looks like they also came out with kind of like duos. So I'm not sure, it looks like it's all part of kind of the same collection, but honestly, y'all, these colors are giving me so much life. They have a really beautiful like emerald green, they have a beautiful purple violet shade, a really nice like true rich gold, a silver blue, and then kind of like a muted cranberry rose shade. So you guys can see that I am a huge fan. I mean, they're kind of expensive, so I only have 3, but I am a huge fan of the liquid glow eyeshadows from Stila Cosmetics. Like, they are just so amazing. The formula for me is like revolutionary. The idea of having a liquid sort of glitter that is super easy to apply and very blendable, I think was awesome for them to come up with. And these eyeshadows are just really, really easy to work with. What I will say is that these in the new collection look not like glittery like this one. So as you can see, this one is definitely a glitter for sure, but it looks like they're kind of going to be more on this side to where it's a sheen. If you guys can tell, like inside there, the difference. So we don't have those big chunks of glitter. It's more of like a sheen. And based on the swatches that I see, it also looks like it's going to be more in that realm. So I'm really excited about these colors. I feel like, you know, for the most part, the silver and the gold, of course, aren't necessarily unique, but the blue, the green, and the violet shade are really calling my name. I think they are awesome shades. Every single thing by Stila that I have, I am obsessed with. And honestly, I feel like I need to be purchasing more from them, because the only thing that has ever disappointed me like from Stila is the Stay All Day concealer that's like part of the foundation as well. I actually have it right here. I'll pull it out. So this little guy right here is the foundation, but up top we have a concealer. For some reason, my skin hates this concealer. So literally that's the only thing I've had. Their eyeshadow palettes, their liquid lipsticks. I just love the brand so much. They're amazing, very high quality and luxurious. And of course the packaging is on point with this. So I'm really excited about these colors. And then as far as the duos go, they look really cool because it looks like you have a matte and then a shimmer or a metallic of the same exact shade for the most part, maybe just a little bit of variability with the shimmer. But I think that's such a great idea to like throw in that kind of dark matte shade in your outer V and then have a very close match glitter to go in the inner corner. I think that's a really, really fantastic idea, especially when we're working with very colorful eyeshadows like these are. So I'm excited about this one. Let me know if you love Stila as well. Probably moving up pretty close to one of my favorite high-end brands, because Tarte has taken a little bit of a dip, but Stila is moving right on up. All right, y'all, so next up we have the eyeshadow palette that I'm so excited about. This is by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it is the Norvina eyeshadow palette. Literally, when I saw this, I was like, ah! Oh my God, I got so pumped about this. I literally called my mom. I was like, Mom, Norvina is coming out with an eyeshadow palette. It is so beautiful. You guys, I don't even know what to say about this other than I'm obsessed. Like, it's not even anything that is super crazy out of this world, because we're working with like browns and purples and pinks and stuff. It's not revolutionary by any means, but the range that we have in this palette together, it's so cohesive, but at the same time we have the pops of colors that we love. I am so pumped about this eyeshadow palette. What it looks like is that the entire top row is shimmer or like a really nice metallic. So after that we have the bottom row, which looks to be all matte. And the matte shades that she decided to go with are absolutely gorgeous, you guys. We have some really great transition shades. We have a beautiful violet, as well as like a really nice baby doll pink with a touch of a coral undertone, and then we have like a chocolate fudgy cranberry brown. And just, oh, I'm so pumped about this eyeshadow palette. You guys know, if you've been around my channel, I love the Anastasia eyeshadow palettes so much. I only have two, I believe, of the single eyeshadows because my mom gave them to me through a declutter that she did. But those eyeshadow palettes, the only ones I don't have are the Mario and then the Soft Glam and the Prism palette, just because those the colors for me, specifically for the Soft Glam, like I pretty much already had every single color that was in there. But as far as the consistency goes, these are some of my favorite palettes that are out there for the eyes. So this one I'm so excited about. I know without a doubt that I will be purchasing this at some point. I'm just so excited about this. And the fact that she has like two champagne colors, one that's lighter for all over the lid. It's like a, you know, part of the glitter part on top. And then we also have a pink, a purple. We have kind of like this taupey rose gold, and then a really deep purple. Y'all, this is my palette, man. Like, I love purples so much. They're beautiful. Hi, Freddie. You guys see my cat? But yeah, so, oh, I'm so excited about this. Let me know if you did a double take with this palette, if you're like, you gotta have it too, because we're on the same page. This one I am so pumped about. Okay, so I have his little tail over here. So we have another eyeshadow situation going on here, y'all. We have the Hourglass Glitter Eyeshadow Reflect. And these are apparently metallic sparkly eyeshadows that come in a jar. So they remind me a lot of the Tarte potted eyeshadows like this. So the packaging looks very similar, but I don't know what it is. Right now I'm just super into kind of that metallic wet eye look. I love it. I don't have it on my eyes right now. Oh my God, Freddie, come on now. But I am just all about the shimmer all over the lid. So this I'm really pumped about. I feel like I would probably only purchase one or two of the colors because I do have gold and I do have like bronze in my collection. I have several that would be just fine. But the idea of like a creamy metallic shade, I am all about that life. I just feel like that's when you get the most pigment payoff with a shimmer. So these look absolutely gorgeous. And again, Hourglass is just one of those brands that no matter what I try by them, I always love the product. I don't have a ton. Sorry, there's little cat hairs everywhere. I don't have a ton of Hourglass just because they are like on the more expensive end of high end. So it takes money, you know, obviously to purchase these products, but these are really beautiful. And it's one of those to where if I was, you know, in the market for saving up for a product, this would definitely be something that I would purchase. So they're gorgeous. And the swatches I've seen have been out of this world. Like, they just look wet and metallic, but not glittery and chunky at the same time. It just looks like this beautiful reflect of color on your lid. And that's what I'm all about. Just throw some, you know, transition shade in your crease, add a little bit of color towards the outer V, and then throw on a glitter and you are good to go. Like, it's just one of those types of products that you could wear with a very minimal makeup, or you could wear with a full face. So I love this. I'm really excited about it. Let me know if you have seen these in the store, if you've swatched them or anything like that, because I am very interested to hear your opinions on this, because obviously it's high end and I would want to know if they're worth the money. All right, y'all, so next up we have another very high-end product. I feel like last week's Wishlist Wednesday was more on like drugstore affordable end, and this week we're kind of hitting those high notes. So this is by Charlotte Tilbury, which I haven't tried any of her makeup ever, but everyone that I have seen like talk about the products for the most part has really enjoyed them. So this is the new GoldBar palette, and I feel like I talked about the GoldBar in like another video or something like that, or maybe it was another makeup brand, I'm not sure. But anyways, I just want to say that this is what I am talking about when a couple of videos I was mentioning, I think it was last week's Wishlist Wednesday, the BH Cosmetics Duo Highlighting Palette, to where it's like you buy one palette, but if you are, you know, a medium skin tone, you can only wear one or two of the shades, or if you're light, you can only wear one or two of the shades. Same thing, you know, with deep skin tones. But this one, to me, like, this is the perfect range, because the lighter shade, the really nice vanilla color, is what I would be able to wear during the winter time. And then that rose gold I could wear probably as like a blush topper year round. And then that really nice, like, deep kind of like champagne poppy sort of gold shade I could wear right now whenever I am super tan. So this is what I'm talking about, is having like a nice range that could fit me year round, not just something that is going to fit me like only once. You know what I'm trying to say? So honestly though, this is one of those palettes that is just so luxurious, and you just feel like bougie and like a princess whenever you wear it. The actual bars like look like gold bars. I just have to show y'all because I bought this. Well, my mom bought it for me, but this is the Be a Light eyeshadow palette. Not eyeshadow palette. I've talked about eyeshadows so much today. This is the face palette right here. And I love the bar look that looks like a gold bar. I just think that's so cool. And that's exactly what this Charlotte Tilbury palette looks like as well. And then the imprint within it has like the classic C and then fine gold and then 999.9. So I just think it's so cool. It's one of those palettes that like you would have on your vanity to make you feel like cute and pretty and girly and stuff like that. So I am all about this palette. I'm not sure if they have like other shades. I haven't really looked into this, I feel like, but I really hope that they do. I feel like if they came out with a palette specifically for people who are really, really fair and kind of had that cute little range to where you could have like a blush topper and kind of more of like a bronzer shade, and then as well, of course, to match those of us who have a very deep skin tone. I feel like that would be awesome. So this is just one of those palettes that I was like, okay, if I'm going to spend my money, this is what I'm going to spend my money on. You know what I mean? I'm really, really excited about this. Let me know if you guys have tried Charlotte Tilbury products down below in the comments, because I'm just curious on what your thoughts are. Like I said, have not tried anything by her brand before, so I would be really excited to know what my subscribers and what my friends think. So yeah, but that is going to complete this video. I hope that you guys had fun with me and my kitty Fred. Well, his full name is Sir Frederick Remus. My husband named him. Literally, that's what's on like our vet bill. So yeah, I hope that you guys have a fabulous Wednesday, and I will see you next time.